again, that is, I think, the sensitivity with which this documentary is made. The documentary does not present an argument. It does not take sides. I think it is equally respectful of all parties concerned. And I think that's where it triumphs. That's where it achieves that level of documentary. I mean, sort of like, when we say, when we speak of the art form, of the genre, of documentaries, it's often hard for the documentarian to be able to remain neutral, to be able to remain objective, because sort of as a document, at least to the viewer, or at least simply in that pursuit, I think it is one's responsibility to not take sides, but present and then let the viewer decide. I remember many years ago, we had Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy's Saving Face. It was a short documentary that went on to win an Oscar, the first for Pakistan. And it was about acid burn victims, those who, sort of in these attempted honor killings, those upon whom sort of acid is thrown by, of course, male perpetrators. In this case, they were all female. And there's this one point in the documentary in which she is, I wouldn't even say it's interviewing. I think it was almost an interrogation on her part. She is speaking with one of the, not even suspects, the convicts. I mean, they were responsible for that crime in jail. And you can almost sense that venom in her voice, the sort of anger, which of course even as viewers you have towards these men who had committed such crimes. But I think as a documentarian, that is where you need to have a remove from the subjects as well as the subject matter. You may feel strongly about it, but then, I mean, sort of, if it is, you are leaning in a certain, way, then I mean, sort of like, it's almost sort of bias, of course, then shines through. And then it's not a documentary, then it's sort of more of a paid for advertisement. I mean, this message is approved by.